Hi guys, this is Juana from California, and I'm here in my backyard just checking on my dragon fruit because this month is dragon fruit fruiting season. May take another day before these buds will open, and once they open we will start the pollination. So when I say pollination, I really act as the bee because they open at night time, and there are no bees at night time, so I have to help them so that they will become fruits, dragon fruits. Otherwise, they just destroy themselves because there are no bees to help with the pollination. So tonight, the ones that are open, like this one, we will pollinate this so that it will become a fruit. So there's a lot of buds that are ready to open and become flowers. Then from flowers, it will develop into fruit. So there you go. Then I'm gonna move on to my other dragon fruit trees on the other side, and I will show you the flowers or the buds that are about to open and become flowers. So here is another big flower. So tonight at 9 o'clock in the evening, I will collect the pollen from this part. I will collect the pollen using a makeup brush and cross-pollinate them. So it's basically collecting all the pollens from this flower and then mix it with the other pollen collected from the flowers, and then start pollinating in here, the pistil. So there you go, guys. That is pollination. And I have another big one over there, right there. My dragon fruit, they are yellow. It's not as healthy as what I have in my front yard, but they are good. When they become fruit, they are really huge. So here are the other buds that will soon to open. Maybe these 3 buds will open tomorrow, and pollination continues as I see more buds opening into a flower like this. You see? It has a lot of buds right there. On this side, I have another one that is already open. That's another one right here. And another one over here. So I think I have to pollinate 8 flowers tonight at 9 o'clock in the evening. So I have one here, another one over there, and then last night we pollinated 2, which are these flowers. So you see they are already wilted because the flower only lasts for 24 hours. So there you go. This one is robust. It's healthier in looks compared to my other one, but it's okay. I think it's the weather that makes it yellow, but it's not really a problem because once pollination is successful, they develop into big fruits. So here in California, we don't have a lot of bees to do the cross-pollination. So we actually manually pollinate them to help them develop into big fruits. So this is a pollen leftover from last night when I did the pollination. So I gathered a lot, so I have it here as leftover from last night, which I intentionally left it for the other pollen to mix with this pollen I harvested last night. So that's it. That's this is my my container for collecting the pollen. So the way to pollinate this is I have this makeup brush, cheek brush. So I'm going to use this to collect the pollen from over here. So I'm just gonna roll it like that, and I have my container, and I put my container underneath here so that it's perfect to collect the pollen. So I just rotate my cheek brush, makeup brush like that, and the pollen goes down on my container, and then I do the same for the rest of the flowers to mix the pollen from one flower to another flower, and that is what I call the cross-pollination. Okay, and once I have collected all the pollen, I go back to each flower and start filling up the pistil. Okay, this is the pistil. So I just drop it over there in the pistil. I drop it over here in the pistil, and that will be for the pollination. So later, I have to wait. It's only like 7:30 in the evening, and pollination or the collection of pollen starts at 9 o'clock in the evening. It's only in the evening because the flower opens up in the evening. So you cannot do the collection of the pollen during daytime because the flower is already wilted. So perfect time is nighttime. And when I do the cross-pollination, my success is 90%. So if I have to pollinate 10 flowers, I am guaranteed to harvest 9 flowers. 90% is the percentage when I do cross-pollination. So later, I will show you how I will collect the pollen. And then, drop it to the pistil, and that's how we pollinate. Wait for another 4 weeks, and then the flower become a fruit. If it's not successful, the flower will just turn yellow, wilt, and then dry. This is my dragon fruit number 2. So on my number 1, I have 2 to pollinate. On my number 2, I have 5 to pollinate. That's 7. Okay. From a distance, this is my number 2. You see my ladder is already ready because me and my husband will do the pollination at 9 o'clock. This is my number 3. I only have one to pollinate in this number 3. My number 3 is very robust. As you can see, the branches are really green. So it has a lot of branches, and this one has a lot of buds, really huge buds. So these are the buds that will open in the next, I would say, 2 days. There. And then more over here. They're really huge. So from a distance, that is my dragon fruit number 3. So you see, guys, my dragon fruit are just in my backyard. My space is very small, so I'm making the moss out of it. So I fix everything. So that is the look of my number 3. This is my number 4. My number 4 is right here in front of my house. It's in my front yard. Unfortunately, my number 4 only has very few buds. So I have one over there, which is also soon to open, maybe 3 to 5 days. I have quite a few buds in this number 4, but they're small, so they have not grown up yet. So I only have one. I'm just looking forward to pollinate one so far, and that is over there. So from a distance, this is how it looks like. It's in my front yard. So you can see my front yard. I have my bougainvillea over there, and my gomamela, my purple plants, which I really do not know the name, but I have that for a while. So that's it. My gomamela, my bougainvillea, my purple plants, and of course my jade tree. My jade tree is very thick. And I have one more over there. Right there. This is my number 5. So my number 5 has 3 buds over there that are almost ready to open. So maybe this looks like it's gonna open in the next 3 to 5 days. So I'll just wait. So I have 3 over there, and I have another one over here. I have a few more. I just couldn't find them right now. Maybe I have a lot more buds, but I couldn't see them right now. So this one is looking very healthy. There you go. That's the ground. And it goes up all the way. There you go. It has a lot of branches. That's my number 5. My number 6 is not yet matured. That's the ground. It goes up. But this one is not even over a year. So it doesn't have a lot of branches yet. So it's still growing. Six. This is my number 6. So this is my number 7. My number 7 dragon. So that's the trellis. The trellis is designed by my husband. Well, he actually copied it from YouTube. So just like my number 6, this dragon fruit is still very young. It's not even a year. So it's 9 o'clock in the evening and we're ready for our cross-pollination. So it's very dark, but my dragon fruit flowers are open and they are very, very bright. So it only opens during nighttime. Always remember that. So there's one in the middle right there, and I have another one over here. And on my back, my number 2, I have quite a few. So I'm gonna show you how to collect the pollen. Okay, I have my container. So what I'm gonna do is put it underneath the how do you call this? I'm just gonna move the petals so it looks like that, and I have my container over here. So I'm gonna rotate my my makeup brush. Okay, so I'm collecting the pollen right now. So it's dripping in my container. So there you go. So I will collect as much as I could, and we will use it for all the flowers that we are pollinating tonight. We are pollinating 8 flowers. 8 from these 3 plants. I just rotate it like that, collecting all the pollen. Okay, and I'm gonna show you what I have collected. That is what I have collected. There you go, that's the pollen. And then I'm gonna switch to the other side, to the other flowers, so that we can cross-pollinate the pollen. There you go. So we're gonna move on the other plant. So this is our other flower from tree number 2. So again, just do the same process. Collect your pollen by using your makeup brush. It's dripping into our container, mixing it with the previous pollen collected from the other flower. So just like that. I bet you the success rate of cross-pollinating like this is 90%. So I'm gonna collect which was stored underneath the petals. Okay. So, ganyan lang. And then move on the other flowers and do the same. So this is what I have collected from 4 flowers, and now I'm gonna do the pollination so that I can save time. So before I move on to the next flower, let me pollinate now our flower over here. So I take the pollen from what I have collected and just drop it in the pistil like that. So I could see that it went into the pistil and that is enough, because I will be moving also into the next flowers. So that's pollination. So the pistil is already filled with pollen right there. Okay, so that's good. That's perfect. Thank you guys for allowing me to show you how to cross-pollinate my dragon flowers. Okay, we only do this at night time because the flowers only open at night time. Thank you for watching, and I'll show you when these develop into fruits. I will show you our success. Bye for now.